Alrighty guys, welcome back. Time 12. So, all I've done is set 3 foundries up, put some stuff in them. Figured out that's going to be a node per foundry, which I was already going to do to begin with, but when overclocked, it looks like this. 112.5 items per minute. It's a ton of resources. Means 337.5 items a minute per, well, totaling from the three of them. Currently have a portable miner, as y'all can see over there, on the limestone node. It's there because I ran short on concrete, and well, will probably be used at some point to make encased industrial beams here. And then potentially transported via train, truck, or some other system to another facility, depending on what we need. Braid and jump. Run, 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 run. It's diagram. Also, this is up here is where the SAM ore is, the SAM node, and the coal. Huh. Back up here we go. You'll get to see the long, tedious journey it gets to get up here. Yeah, there's three pure coal nodes up here. I don't know really? That's one of the big ones. Don't aggro, don't aggro, don't aggro, don't aggro, don't aggro. It aggroed. I think. I heard what sounded like a fireball behind me. What the? How many of these things are there? That one's almost dead. That one's almost dead. 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 That should be all of them. I don't know where all I killed them. Oh, there's one more. So 337.5 steel per minute. And one thing to note is that doesn't keep into consideration the what do you call it? Very good. Let's get to this SAM node. Please tell me there's nothing on it, it's just I can get to it. Yep. It's an impure SAM node. That's fine. I need summer sloops. Well, I can buy them, but that's besides the point.
This fruit, dubbed the barrel nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available. This mushroom, dubbed bacon agaric due to its uncanny resemblance to raw bacon, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available. Strange alien matter analysis completed. Dormant crystalline SAM can now be found with the resource scanner. In its dormant state, it is safe to handle without special equipment and can be stored indefinitely. Research for enabling the reanimation of dormant SAM is now available.
Fill the rivers with blood and let the effigies defile our temples. The sun will follow.
Make statues and those.
SAM reanimation recipe unlocked. SAM can now be safely awakened, provided it is contained. Meaning, if not contained in special electromagnetic storage, it tends to start breaking atomic bonds of any matter it has physical contact with, and reconstructing it into easily transportable resources.
Scripture and blood compose harmony. Follow our hallowed temple halls and listen to the echoes of your ripples. Our bones are more beautiful than yours.
SAM fluctuator recipe unlocked. The fluctuator can mimic unique communication through patterns of electric frequencies to instruct reanimated SAM to perform specific tasks or give specific restrictions, such as matter to energy conversion. It can also function as matter memory, reading the exact composition and state of a collection of matter in one location, breaking it down, and near instantly reconstructing it in another location, which has incredible potential for smart storage.
Your threads shift solid to flow into a tapestry, matter, and mind and melody.
Let's see if I can glitch this thing. Sometimes I can get it like perfect and I can glitch. I'll do that later. Up here's where I had my enormous cold planet last time. So I need the 3 miners on top of the mountain. I've got 3 miners down there. I'm gonna need some more concrete. Like, I'm gonna try to automate every resource before I move on to the next tier, but I can only automate so much until coal is no longer an option. Well, coal right now is no longer an option, but I have to use it, so it is technically an option. Alright, well, I've got tons of steel. Well, I can make tons of steel. Do I have access to Mark III belts yet? No, I don't. Okay. It's another spitter. Excuse me. You know, once I get hypertubes, I'll just make a hypertube line like everywhere. Hypertubes and trains. Come here. We'll fight. Spitters are easy to deal with. I actually prefer to deal with spitters over anything else. Hatchers, they spawn minions. Nobody likes minions. The hogs, usually, I feel have more health, but are probably, they're probably just annoying to deal with because of the, them charging.
The potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized as compatible with the human digestive system by Fix-It, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Yes, yes. I know. That's not good. Oh, it's a big one. What? Is this another coal? Alright, well. Oh, this can... If I wasn't being chased by this thing, I would actually... Fine. This thing wants a fight? I'll give it a fight. Break. What is the thing? Oh, is it behind me? Yep. Okay, I'm running now. That can still outrun me. I think I'm alone now. If I see South Park come out of nowhere, I know where it is. There's more. Oh, well, I found it. Oh, well, yeah, it's coming out of nowhere. There's others value. Why are there two big ones after me? A hard time dealing with one on a good day. Alright. Let's clean up. Let's clean up. $120 megawatt. I'm gonna respawn. Wouldn't usually just book it back to base, but I feel that I have to at the moment. I need hypertubes. And or logistics Mark III. But I think hypertubes is the way to go right now. I need 100 83 of these. And it requires the same thing for both. Alright, that's fine. It's concrete and steel, right? Those in steel. Alright. So, oh yeah, I started to connect that stuff. I don't think it's gonna be too much of an issue until I get the oil, and once I start going crazy for oil, I'm gonna need all of that. But until I go crazy for oil, I don't think I'm gonna need that yet. So I need 19 of this. Hypertubes.
Milestone reached. By adding hypertube entrances at both ends of hypertubes, pioneers can achieve two-way travel between locations. They are also error% safer than jump pads. You dreamed of moving across factories like valued resources, such as rocks and water, and Fix-It listened to your dreams. We watched them. We took extensive notes. Hypertubes. Because Fix-It makes pioneers' closely monitored dreams come true.
I'm gonna vehicular transport because that's gonna help go from point A to point B. I don't know why I just selected the hub. There. Smart plane is road hands. Is smart plane. Okay, rotors and reinforced iron plates.
Milestone reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world in a manner similar to using legs, except with wheels and the rampant consumption of natural resources. They can also be automated to self-drive and deliver resources between truck stations, which in turn facilitate automation of loading, unloading, and refueling.
What? Who in their right mind would pay that price? Guess it's Logistics Mark III next. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I kind of forgot I cut this place off my power at the moment. I'm just gonna speedrun getting the last 3 bit of parts. Smart plating, versatile framework, automated wiring. I'm gonna need a little bit of rods. Okay, so cable and stators. Modular frames and steel. It's that steel, right? Yeah, steel beams. Rotors and reinforced iron plates. So I need all of my modular frames. Frig. Now we're gonna hopefully spend quite a bit of time in the next space elevator phase because it's gonna require a lot of messing around. Well, not messing around, but a lot of work. Because I gotta start messing with four inputs instead of 2. That's not lovely at all. This is probably the automated wiring. Yep. So, I'm about to do some, hang on. Alright. So I need 892 smart plating. Which means I need 892 reinforced iron plates and rotors. So, hang on. 892. Maybe that's not Google Docs, just so I have this. This is a lot of information. Like 892 rotors, 892 reinforced iron plates. I need 1,000. So it's a 6 to 1,000, 6 to 1. Huh. Oh my god. 6,000 steel beams and 1,000 modular frames. I'm gonna double check all these when I'm done. And then 20 to 1, and I need 100. 20 times 100. But 100 stators. 100 stators. 20 times 100. 2,000. No, it's not steel beams. What is it? Cable. Alright. It's a lot of resources. Say 900 rotors, 900 reinforced iron plates. 900 rotors. 900 reinforced iron plates. So I do 100 in there. So I am actually curious, just so I have even calculations. Cable and stators. This will be stators. Alright. So 892 minus 216, 676. 107. 896, yeah. Minus 107. 785. Then 180. Because 820 modular frames. 200, so 5,800 steel beams. 2,600 cable, which actually means negative 600 cable, so I actually have more cable than I need. 100 stators, so I 60, 71. Okay, so, hang on, y'all can't see my little thing, but I need, and this is what I need to the additional, what's in my crates, what's in my storage. 676 rotors, 785 reinforced iron plates, 5,800 steel beams, 820 modular frames, 71 stators, and I am overfilled with 600 cable. That's with what I just counted at least. So, actually that even isn't Everything actually overflowing by how much? Well, up to I'm overflowing by about 1,000. Now, long story short is I don't need it. Now the reason why I did that is so I can go shopping and get what I need. Okay. Parts. Let's see if we can go for the stators first. Stators are done. So, what do we do a mark through? Uh, Strike through. There we go. Alt Shift 5. So 700 rotors. 21. 700 be enough? Oh yeah. Then I need 800 reinforced iron plates? Yeah.
Parts purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus.
Rotors are good. Alt Control 5 more. Alt Shift 5. Alt Shift 5. There. Now I purchased 200 of that, so I can put that down to 500. That shopping trip actually helped a little. Well, I have not with the individual like 5,800 steel I'm gonna need. Actually, that's technically 2,000 steel, I'm pretty sure. But I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. Something like this, though, I always hope I am wrong. Because if not, that's a lot. Stators. Alright. So yeah, I need a bit more of that. Quite a bit more of that. Everything in here doesn't flow into anything, so empty that completely. if I can craft 600 reinforced plates, I should be fine. Now the only reason why I'm having very precise numbers for the smart playing is because I already have some because from before. Please tell me it's like say 230. Good enough. Oh yeah, sorry, I was going to get water. But yeah, I've got a mod. I usually wouldn't handcraft this much, but I've got a mod that increases my speed for every item I handcraft. Like, what's an item I can craft a ton of right now? For instance, this copper. Every item increases by 0.2, and that's the multiplier of how much I can craft. Yeah, I can craft a lot. I'd prefer not to, even with the mod, but it comes in handy when, for instance, my entire factory has no power besides the power plant, and I'm trying to progress to the next level because I need the power. Alright, I don't know how much these are crafted. 537. Uh, I think it was 898, 892, something around there. So it's 400 of those. So 12, I think. Without setting up at a massive steel factory, is there a way to quickly make steel, like steel beams, or not? Because these are the numbers roughly that I'm currently working with. Actually, have 890. I'll go with 892 because that sounds right. Minus 537 to be 55. Alright. So Currently, I need 355 reinforced iron plates, 5,800 steel beams, and 820 modular frames. And that's to completely craft all of my space elevator parts, which is what I have these three things for, so I can get oil production, because I need oil. Nice. Yeah, I by far prefer oil. Like, oil is my most preferred source of fuel. Which is why, well, coal is also my most hated source of fuel. Though, maybe biomass is, but I completely despise coal. So, yeah. Oil's fun. I might just have to get a ton of iron and coal and handcraft steel. It's gonna take forever, even with the mod, but if I can handcraft it, it might save some time. Because I'd have to reroute 750 megawatts of power to a location. Actually, that might not be a half bad idea. Um, Alright, Jeez. Yeah, sounds about right though. If I was, because I'm playing with some mods I'm missing, there's some mods I have that I didn't have on the other world, but I was wrong. So the world, fair enough, yeah. I don't care what the outside of the base looks like, I only care what the inside looks like, so I'll have spaghetti on the outside of my base, for pipes at least. But once it gets inside my walls, like this is spaghetti. I would not like this inside my base. That's why as soon as it hits platforms, I cannot speak today. It, for the most part, unspaghettifies. Oil's fun. When involving liquids, or at least oil, where it's the liquid going in, you get a solid and a liquid out of it. To me, it's easy because usually it's rubber or plastic for your byproduct, and then or depending on if you're actually trying to get fuel or the solid. Because if you're trying to get the solid, then I don't I don't remember what the byproduct is, but it's some purple liquid. I know that eventually turns into fuel. I usually only go for the fuel, and then just a benefit like byproduct, the solid byproduct out of it. Yeah. So, with the exception of, I actually don't know if I think copper, I was doing it, but iron, I was using all straight. Um, it was either copper or limestone. Actually, I think it might have been copper that I was doing default as. Actually, you can see that I was using some default down here because it wouldn't fit correctly with straight or curved, just because I was running on resources in a little space. Use some straight, use some default. Usually if it wouldn't fit with straight or curved, I use default, but very rarely. This you can see I use default width, which this will eventually be corrected, hopefully. Like, this is not the final factory, but it needs some improvement. Yeah. Like, right now, I'm trying to set up a steel production plant. Sorry. But, yeah, currently I'm trying to set up a steel production plant. Though, the only reason why this plant is inoperable at the moment is because of the fact that I'm running low on power. Because coal power turns difficult when your nodes don't want to work completely. And if you split one line for some more power, all of those generators start being like, I'm not getting enough coal. Give me more, or I stop working. That's my current issue, because I tried increasing power. Then the generators were like, hey, we're not going to work. And I don't want to make it a huge mess right now, because of the fact that, give it probably next episode, I'll have oil, hopefully. I'm hoping, because oil is a lot easier than coal. So, I am, as some people may notice, I am decently experienced with oil. Like, I've done my fair share of oil. I've done it enough that I know it's my favorite thing to use. But for coal, what would you recommend me do? Factory can. My plant that I'm currently running to can produce 750 megawatts of power, I believe. Alright. I've done, I believe, if I know what you're talking about, I did a manifold and, oh, I still haven't cleaned this up yet. I did a manifold with my oil production, because with refiners and just, I'm amazing with oil. Coal, I absolutely hate. It's terrible. So I currently don't have tier 3 belts. I just need a little bit more. Like, I don't know what side of the screen chat's on for y'all, but chat for me is on my right side. It goes from all my cursors to here, here, and back up. All of this is chat right here. It's not completely dense so I can see through it, but basically I need 117 more beams and 137 more pipes, which I've got on me, but I'm gonna probably use hypertubes. I'm probably gonna use those for hypertubes because I want hypertubes. Yeah, that it's not connected to anything right now, but this is my poor attempt at getting coal to run. Like I said, I hate it. I'm not proud of it, but coal is coal. I'll give it that. The sooner I can get to the next stage with the space elevator, the faster I can get through it. The only problem I'm gonna have with oil is that coal is a backup source for the first probably 10 minutes of me having a full oil plant, or at least having a plant that runs on oil that can produce more than the coal can, because if I just kick it off immediately, it will fail and I will have to somehow restart everything, which may take a while. So when transitioning, even though I don't want it to be, it's going to be a tedious process to transition. Because the oil needs to produce more than the coal and produce enough to self-sustain the base. And then once it can do that, and it can run without the coal being there, I'll completely just destroy the 4 gens or 5 gens, however much I have. Yeah, I've got 3 coal nodes up there, all of which are pure, but I'm using those for the foundries here. So I can't use them for power. Alright. This is not going to be made with Mark 1s. I'm just putting these here for now. Isn't there a... I don't know. It's right there. Yeah. My old base I have like 100 hours on. I'm trying to remember. It had, I believe, 30 to 40 refineries in it, all producing oil. Well, all producing heavy oil residue and or converting that heavy oil residue into fuel. And then the floor above that was probably about 20 fuel generators, all producing power, and all of which being overclocked. Alright, so these two will produce steel, well, steel beams. And this will produce steel pipes. 30 per minute. Oh, jeez. Nice. So should I overclock this completely? Like, it's gonna be a lot less actually just connected to anything. But $150. This produces 112. Let's put it not 12. 112. Okay. Like, I might have the power to do so if I were just to focus all my power here. Actually, if I were to focus all my power here to this facility, I would have enough power by far. It's just if I were to open my grid up to my entire area, like to all of my facilities, I would not probably at all. I technically, I believe, have enough power to run my current facility. With a leeway of about 50 to 60 megawatts. Like, I don't have much leeway. Because I've got 4 coal generators all overclocked. full capacity. If I overclock 4 coal generators at 200%, would it be worth adding an extra few? Also potentially running at 100 to 200%. I don't know if that would solve the power issue though. Might give me more of a headache than anything. Might just wait for oil at that point. It's concrete. I need an assembler, not a constructor. I need to get that eventually. But I don't need that for another little bit, I don't think. So this facility should be good enough. Yes, sir. As you can see, those are my 4 coal generators right there. I have a mod that shows buildings on the map, so that's how I'm able to do this. But got the miner. These 4 miners here, there, and there on 4 pure coal nodes. That one's only copper node. I don't know if it's pure or not. And hang on. Sorry about that. I had to do something quickly. So I'm reading your comments right now. All right. So I have, I believe, 4 pier nodes. I'll go figure that out in a second, so I can show you that area. 'Cause it's just over there. Hang on. I hear a Mercer Sphere. There it is. I'll get it later. More worried about summer slips. But the the coal nodes are over there. What's guarding this thing? Hatchers. Ew. Alright, I'm running over to those right now. Hey, isn't there another one over here? It's like right there. Oh yeah, never mind, it's right there. Oh, they don't? Alright. I did not know that. I knew there was a trick with hatcheries, I just didn't know what it was. And here's the coal nodes. And there's blue power. There's a blue power slug up there. Sorry, yeah, these are normal nodes up here. Why are there 3 of y'all? Where's the other one? And, cool. Alright. Normal, 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 normal. I have 4 normal nodes. Probably behind here is for the other ones. Yeah, also, I am using Mark 1s for these belts. That might be the reason. Mark 1 belts, Mark 1 miners. Most of these miners at 200%. Like, well, that one was at 200%, this one isn't. I think only like 2 of mine are at 200%. And, production. Resource is not deep enough. Oh yeah, I forget that all of this is actually powered at the moment. Because basically, I don't know if, so there's a bridge, kind of. Let's see if I can get my camera out and show y'all. Well, I'll show you. But there's also a limestone out there. Alright, so yeah. Those two right there, actually, I believe it's that one, that power pole there, is what controls whether or not power goes from there up to there. And currently everything left of the power pole, basically everything on this bottom part is powered. With the exception, of course, being anything over there. Okay, quick question. I was just reading, do I even overclock my generators or no? I'm gonna focus on coal. I'll restart this place after I deal with it. I'm gonna clean it up. Yes, I'm gonna shoot for oil as soon as I can, but I need power. Yep, I was expecting that. Okay, so those two are legitimate. So, which one is it? Alright, these four are legitimate. Alright, there's the belts. There. Might actually do this with the refineries, because it's actually a pretty nice idea so far. Actually, I'm using quite a lot, so I am using refined power, infinite zoop, efficiency checker, infinite nudge, digital storage, container screens, and more. Belt and miner renewed, linear motion, cartograph buildings on map, MAM enhancer, sky UI, waste shielding road tool, productive stats, faster manual crafting, mass upgrade, weapon upgrades, repan oil, extra milestones, loader and unloader, daisy chain everything, inventory slots 50, show enemy health, more enemy spawns, alien artifact automation, inventory slots 150, miner mark 5, automated artifacts, awesome points times 100, hub terminals. There is hub terminals. Geothermal generator mark plus, extreme water pump, small refinery, early map redux, blueprint zooper, infant research, automatic biofuel processor, no research time, awesome artifacts, no fall damage, conveyor belt mark 7, mega oil extractor, keep inventory, and mega oil pump. Using quite a lot, but to me, none that completely break the game, but I don't know for sure. I'm just trying to rework my coal plant because it's not producing enough power. Well, it wasn't. Now it's not producing any power. I'm making 0 power in my entire facility at the moment. Yeah, I hate coal. Coal is one of those things that I absolutely despise, but I'm required to do because, well, I'm not going to use a ton of biomass burners. I'm just going to go from coal to oil. I love oil, hate coal. Oil is a lot easier to work with. It's literally go to your extractors, get the oil, put it through a refinery, put it through another refinery, and you've got oil. Well, you've got fuel, and then manage it however you need to, and you're good. And as long as you keep it on the same plane. Yeah. It's like, worst case scenario is I'll just set 4 up and yeah, oil is amazing. Oil is easy, it's fun, there's a partial reason why I'm building right next to I believe it's Spire Coast, this area right here. Lots of oil, because this facility I'm standing at might potentially be where we do oil at. If not, it's going to be actually in there. I have no idea how much of these I just placed down. 9? Holy crap, it's a lot. Said 4 per 16. So actually it wants 8. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's what I was just remembering. Thanks. Hopefully by tomorrow I have oil, so I get to rip this all down finally. But that depends on if this even works. Like, no matter how many playthroughs I do of this game, coal always is an issue for me. The plan is to potentially have another pipe flow above it and have 3 entrances to the top pipe, but if that doesn't work, then So hang on. 16 divided by 3, 9, 4, 12, 5, 15. Yeah, so every 5 basically have a 7 with 1 having a 6. Alright. So 4, 5. Cut you. Cut that. 4, 3, and you going to that one. So 1, 3, 4, 5. Cutting that. Alright. There we go. Solved it. Hopefully. Alright. Thanks. Hope you have a good day. Yeah, I might. Actually, I've got to figure this out before I do anything else. So this is basically going to be me doing this. So, gotta figure out. So 75 times 16. That actually does produce more. Huh. Sorry, guys. So 8 and turn to 16. Oh, nope, this is fine. Because zoop. It's 4 more. I think I'll end the episode there. I will most likely off camera, hopefully, fix this. Because basically, I will probably set up a small biomass plant here. Just enough, probably gonna involve like 10 to 15 biomass burners. Like a ton of biomass burners just to get this place up and running and stay up and running for at least 10 minutes. That's the goal. Have this place run for 10 to 20 minutes on biomass. Not connected to there, just connected here and that way. Basically, long enough to where the coal can get from there to here and fuel them before they run out. If it works successfully, it should allow these to spool up and take over when they die. So, hope you all enjoy. I know I did. That was a lot of brain power trying to put this together, but I need a better version of what we had, so this, before we continued. So, yeah. Hope you all